With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Baltimore Ravens. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
From the set. Warriors 70. Reload.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Hey, look at this Baltimore defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
With their lack of pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league. So there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Richardson looking to throw. That's caught. It's Josh Downs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
That one finds Pierce right side. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Pierce spent most of his rookie season in the Colts starting lineup and accumulated just under 600 yards with some big plays downfield. Expectations much higher for his sophomore season.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
19 sight. Cup 19. Cup 19. Buffalo 18.
Now Richardson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Credit that sack to Travis Jones.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and... Defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion, the tight end.
60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. 18 Rebels, 18.
Now on 3rd throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But this opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave them 3 points.
Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 3. But once again, it's Mitchell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. You look at this Colt defense. They were fantastic a week ago in the win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Jackson. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abukum just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also moved the sticks.
And that's the type of run we expect out of Taylor. We all remember his all-pro season in 2021, leading the league in yards and touchdowns. Not quite those heights in 2022 when he missed time with an injury, but in only 11 games, still reached nearly 900 yards. When he's healthy, tough to find a better runner in the league.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. From the shotgun, Richardson. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
Play action. Now Jackson. It's caught. Mitchell. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Hey. Hey, report.
Now it's Jackson. That's for Bateman, and it's intercepted. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you...
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Anthony Richardson hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
On the jump. Cowboy 80.
And he takes it in for a Colts score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Colts are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's Jackson. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Quiddy Pay. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Pay still managed to improve upon his rookie year with 6 sacks despite playing in only 12 games. Let's get this guy out there for a full 17. I'm pretty sure he can deliver well more than that.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Lamar changing the look.
No, we changed it.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a fourth down.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and they will take over first and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. First and 10, it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
From the 35, here's second and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Mustang 19.
Here's Richardson to throw. He's going up top for Taylor. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, 65 yards. And the Colts add 6 to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down 17-0, really needing to find that offensive spark on this drive as they have it with a 1st and 10. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Yo.
Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A short throw caught by Andrews. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. Here's Jackson to throw. And this complete to Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson on the move to his left. 1:55 left to go in the 1st half of play. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Richardson going to change the play here.
Rig alert, rig alert. 18, Pioneer. 19 tight, 19 tight.
To throw is Richardson on 1st and 10. Got a man complete. It's Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle. Cut 19, cut 19.
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to it. Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack. He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Escaping the pressure right. And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Go!
2nd and 10.
60 Vikings, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 79 Broncos. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Trap 60, trap. Dragon 60.
Now it's Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Ready. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And Gay knocks this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good 1st half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Gay now set to kick it off. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Report. You change it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. 76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 19. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That's good.
Hey, middle.
1st down. 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman from 19 yards away. And the Ravens are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch, made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
On second down, it's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Let's go.
Seven Pirates.
Check, Matt.
Pierce
Check,
in
Matt.
motion left.
Warriors 70, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to Taylor on first down. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good passing down here, and they send three receivers to the right of the formation on second down. Richardson off the play fake. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Could be four-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. In motion comes the tight end left. Richardson to the air on first down. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
18, fight in. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Richardson looking to throw. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
I like his awareness in the pocket there. Nowhere to go with the football, so instead of forcing it to the sideline, he's just going to put this one into the harbor and live to fight another down without getting wet.
We're in Baltimore, third quarter action, second and 10.
Cut 19.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He'll drop this down to Taylor. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Taylor is into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Gay is on for the point after.
Matt Gay on for the point after.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flush to his right.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson.
Looking for the out route. He's got his man. It's Mitchell.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now Jackson on first down.
There's Flowers. He's got it. Touchdown, Ravens.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got it. 3 quarters have come and gone. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Unlock line. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
They run once more with Taylor.
And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
The Colts on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
Check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hurry up.
3rd and long for Richardson.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A 9-yard loss. It's now 2nd and 19 at the 17-yard line.
No, we changed it.
Now it's Jackson.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
You are X. You are X.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. He finds his target, Beckham. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Yo.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
1st down, here's Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
180. What a shot. Hey, come on. Report.
Here's Jackson to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
13.
On 2nd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Beckham goes in motion left.
Hey, middle.
Now it's Jackson.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. Tucker's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And Richardson slides down after evading the defense, and he moves the chains.
A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a first.
Hurt. Dragon 60. 70 Ranger.
Now Richardson. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On the ready.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 72 yards rushing here for Taylor. He's got a first down.
First down, Colts.
Cougar 19.
Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Go street. Panther 11. Panther 11.
From the shotgun, Richardson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football to places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Red. Seven Pirates. Seven Pirates.
Here's Richardson. They'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Let's go.
Five points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll roll on first down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Ready. Hurt. Hey, Jack. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now Richardson.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low.
Throwing now is Richardson. That is intercepted.
Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon.
Final minute. No timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Now 1st and goal.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Hey, hey. Let's go. Get hot. Ready, shot. Hey, report. 180. Ready, shot.
Jackson.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win.
Tucker now for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
So now after the clutch field goal, he's back out there to boot it away in what's now a tie ball game.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Left 6. 18. Pioneer. Rig alert. 19 tight. Check. Bobcat.
Richardson.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
19 Tiger. Cut 19. Come low 18. 60 Bobcat. Hey.
Here's Richardson.
Well, he's caught Michael Pittman with it. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So it all rests now on the right foot of the kicker, Matt Gay. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So in a teaching moment here, overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Drop 60. Dragon 60.
Second down, here's Richardson. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he will finally be shoved out of bounds down at the 30-yard line.
A huge play there in overtime. 47 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
To the 27-yard line. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it, because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses, because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
And Pittman going to have a Colts first down as he takes it down to the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmies and the Joes.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And this one incomplete, threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
We'll play only the one overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. Off play action. Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
They'll run here with Taylor. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Another chance to maybe end it right here. This is 3rd and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
No question, he's so dangerous down here near the goal line. The safeties, they have to be involved in run support against a quarterback like this. And in turn, they're going to ask their teammates to be involved as well.
So they say forget the field goal and the lead. They're going for the win in OT here on 4th and goal.
18, 5 years. 19 tight, 19 tight. Come 19, come 19.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to have it with a chance to win the game here in overtime. Gigantic play by this defense, Charles. So they came back in the 4th quarter, took the momentum into overtime, and now they take the football.
And how do you think the team that just threw the pick feels right now? They surrendered the lead, got to overtime, had the chance to redeem themselves, and now they put the game in jeopardy with another pick. And guess what? Their defense has to hold.
He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
Now what can Jackson do here in overtime? Into the hands of Beckham. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
Jackson to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Throwing, Jackson. Connecting with Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
Now Jackson. And there's a quick throw caught by Andrews. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Partner, you know when we call the game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First down now, but that clock rolling. They run over center with Mitchell.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. Well, things started off exciting. This one had a high-scoring first half, and nobody let their foot off the gas in the second half either, Charles. And, you know, for them, a really nice victory in a high-scoring output.
You're right about that, because so many times we'll see teams come out slow and take a while to get going, and points become a little bit harder to score near the end of games, as we know, because everyone tightens down. But no such issues in this game. The scoring started right away and held up at a steady clip the remainder of the game.
So for the Ravens, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now.